Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome back to the channel. Uh, as you all know, I want to talk about Free Comic Book Day. So, Free Comic Day was yesterday, and I was able to pick up a few things from my local store. I've got my my collection of comics that it's been a couple of weeks since I've collected them. So, I've got that Carnage issue 2 that I will be reading very soon. A Joker comic. I've got Venom still collecting. I've got I believe it's second to last issue of the Batman Catwoman, and then Beyond the White Knight Batman, which was a great series of the was it Curse of the White Knight, White Knight presents Harley Quinn. So yeah, that was a really good series. But let's talk about free comics. So my comic book shop was doing some really interesting ones. So I have picked up actually a couple of Harbinger comics. If anyone's following along, I'm actually reading the latest series of Harbinger from Valiant Comics, and it's not that great, to be honest. These two are despicable people. They're just awful. They really are. There's a lot of things I don't like about it. The art style is not great. The writing is choppy. It's not. It doesn't flow. And like I said, these people are meant to be heroes, and they're just scumbags. They quite openly say how. I mean, these people are essentially like the mutants of the Valiant Universe. And at one point, the main character actually steals power, gas, water, TVs, a load of stuff from normal people for the gifted people. And Faith, who is this person in white there, just doesn't say anything about it. She's like, yeah, it's fine, cool. And from then on, I was like, yeah, I'm kind of done with you guys. You're just scumbags. You are not heroes at all. So, then I picked up, because it's now become a tradition for me to pick up a Spider-Man free comic. I think I've picked up one for the last 3, maybe 4 years, because of all of the Venom, Carnage crossovers that have been happening. So I'm still going through Venom. I'm obviously reading Carnage, so I'm curious to know if this is going to tie into anything that comes out anytime soon. Be interesting to know, because obviously V is writing something in there, so I think something along the lines of Carnage will be tied into that, which I would kind of expect. Another one I got was Resistance. This is one by Straczynski that I've been wanting to read for a very long time, actually. I absolutely adore Straczynski's work. I would say he's probably written the best Superman series I've ever read in Earth 1. So, him doing anything, I'm all in. I don't even really know too much about the comic itself. All I know is that he's writing it, and I was just like, yeah, whatever you're doing, I'll happily follow. And last but not least, as soon as I saw this, I absolutely had to. So, the Incal Universe. So this is Alejandro Jodorowski's universe that he set up in the 80s, I believe. This is a series of comics that I have been wanting to get into for quite some time, and I just haven't found the time to do it. There are so many books to this series, it's incredible. So they actually have the reading list in the back, going from Incal, before the Incal, after the Incal, final Incal, and then you move on to the Meta Barons. And I do actually have a copy of the Meta Barons here. And there it is. See, it is quite a big book. I did want to read that first, but then I'm starting to think, you know what, I might get myself a copy of the Incal and I'll read that. And then once I've read the Incal, I'll read Meta Barons, and then once I've read Meta Barons, I'll meet the Meta Baron. This is just a universe that I really, really, really want to get involved in, because stylistically it looks just fantastic. It really, really does. And I've shown it to friends, and I've just said, this is like Dune meets like Star Wars. I'm gonna be honest, I've not read it. I've read a couple of pages, but I mean, the artwork is just incredible. It's so good. And I remember actually picking up a copy of the Dune comic and thinking, yes, this is going to be so cool if it's anything like that, and it wasn't. And I was really disappointed. But I am really looking forward to getting into this. So I've had a quick flick through now, and it actually talks about a lot of stuff that's coming out soon. So Jodorowski wants to extend the universe, not just from himself, but a load of other writers as well. That excites me as well, because yeah, I'd love to see what everyone's take is, because Jodorowski himself is a very psychedelic and kind of, I'm going to be crazy writer, to be honest. He's written some incredible stuff that is just insane. It's so hard to follow at times. I've got the Jodorowski collection over there of, was it the Holy Mountain? El Topo is a great western. I think it's like 2.5 hours long, if I remember. And it goes all over the place. So I know he's a big fan of the medium of comics, and it was part of the reason I really wanted to get involved in the Incal and Meta Barons. So I am, since that came out, since yesterday, I picked that copy up, and I was just like, that is a sign that I need to get back into this. I really do. So I will find the time to pick myself up a copy of the Incal, and start reading through it, so then I can get onto this absolute behemoth that is the Meta Baron. The Meta Barons, sorry. I mean, that's just an absolute beast of a book, it really is. But yeah, that is Free Comic Book Day. I am delighted that I was actually able to get to a Free Comic Book Day. I think I got to it last year. Because of my working schedule, it was very, very difficult for me to get to Free Comic Book Day when they landed on Saturdays, because I was working every other Saturday and then working every other month nights, and now I'm actually doing work where I can have my Saturdays and Sundays off, which is great. So I need to actually just try and carve out some time, and I'm saying this on camera so people can hold me to this. I will start reading the Jodorowski universe. I will get around to that, and I'm still working on a lot of other things, a lot of other videos as well, because there is so much I have to read. It's great, and yet also just terrifying. But guys, I mean, do you guys tend to go to Free Comic Book Day? Is there anything that you've been interested in, anything you've been collecting over the last few years, like I have with the Spider-Man Venom? How about this? Are you aware of the Incal Universe? Are you aware of Jodorowski at all? He's very much a sort of independent filmmaker kind of thing. It's something I learned about at film studies at college. So he's not the kind of person that your average everyday person might be aware of. But I'd be curious to know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, because it really, really does help me out. And I'll see you all in the next video.